So what are the best ways? Because I even find this with myself. I'm in Whole Foods or wherever,
Yeah.
and I'm going down, and I'm going for the meat. But then right beyond the meat, I see that box of cookies, and even as healthy as I've been eating, it gets
Yeah,
me sometimes. It
sure.
still gets me. But
Yeah.
my real question off of that is it okay to indulge occasionally, or is that the gateway to lots of failure?
That is a really great question. So I think it depends. So it depends is the answer for everything regarding food, because
Right.
some people have highly addictive brain chemistry. Okay, that's you.
That's
If
me.
you indulge in some cookies, you're probably going to want more cookies, and that'll lead you to want more, and then more and more, and then you're in that space. Some people can have a couple cookies on a Wednesday and not think about it again until 2 months down the road, and they don't have a problem with it. So I think you have to know what your biology does for you. And for some people, they have trigger foods, and those trigger foods can be biological triggers, meaning your body craves them, your body reacts to them and wants more of them. Or there could be emotional trigger foods, right? Those comfort foods that you turn to when you're having a bad day and you're like, oh, I'm just going to get that pint of ice cream and eat the whole thing, which
Right.
is emotional trigger food because you're having a bad day and you just want something to just stuff down all that emotional pain.
Right.
So, I mean, it really depends. But, when you think about sugar, and I don't know if you know this, but sugar is like 8 times more addictive in the brain than cocaine.
What?
Yeah.
That's a great fact.
Yeah. Which is why we want it. It feels good.
Hmm. That's super interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
And
It's a tricky one.
the other thing to understand about humans is way back in the ancestral years, right? When we were walking the plains, when we were just out in nature, we are programmed to prefer sweet foods to bitter foods. The reason being is sweet foods are never toxic or poisonous, but bitter foods can be poisonous or toxic. So we evolutionarily learned, okay, if it's sweet, we can trust it. If it's bitter, we have to be careful.
Yeah.
But that sweet meant like a carrot, a sweet potato, a berry. It didn't mean, super highly processed 32 teaspoons of sugar and a soda sweet.
Right.